lose a game, we've got 15 cameras.
Gary, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm not used to losing, are we? And we don't like losing. So after 23 games, it's even more disappointing when you lose, because you start feeling you're a bit invincible, sort of thing. But today we come up against I wouldn't say a strong team, I would say a clever team in more ways than one. I felt we had more of the play, but we didn't create enough chances from our play. Difficult, really a little bit difficult on the surface for both teams. I don't think either team created too many opportunities. As you can see, it's like a little bit like two sand pits at each end. But you know, the two teams have got to play on it. They got their goal, which was very scrappy, and that's it really. I'm disappointed. I've let the boys know some of them needed to show a little bit more, that's for sure. And we'll see what happens over the coming weeks.
Can you put your finger on why you didn't create as much as you might have hoped?
No, I just think players on occasions don't come up with the goods for whatever reason. Today was that day. I thought the endeavour was there, people were trying. I just felt that when you needed that quality ball, a quality pass or quality run, a bit of cleverness on the day, that wasn't there. So, you know, they get a dodgy goal sort of thing, a bit scrappy. They're not wasting time, but they're taking their time. The referee's game management, I thought, was really poor as far as he let them take their time over everything. Even though he was adding on time, it killed the game. The pitch killed the game anyway, and we were killing the game ourselves with our, you know, lack of sort of quality really on the day. But yeah, listen, I'm not. It's one of them games that you get every so often. It's the first one in a long time, so we'll see if we can't get our spirit and team energy back pretty quick.
Does it make it even more disappointing with how scrappy that goal was? Because they created very little all night.
No, neither side created much. Yeah, it was disappointing. It was early, wasn't it? And of course, you know, we said we didn't want any back passes because you see that the ball would have got caught, and Dylan called for it as Cameron decided to touch it back to him, and obviously that happens on occasions, and it was a scrappy goal to give away. But we haven't done that too often, and we've normally scored 2 goals a game, so we thought that, you know, we still had a chance to come back, but we didn't create enough chances to score 2 goals today, no way. And we've got to get back to the drawing board on creating chances, but we will and we can.
And what was the mood in the dressing room at the end?
What was what?
The mood in the dressing room at the end.
Well, I was really happy. We was all singing and dancing and really happy. We just got the mood was one of disappointment, and they were frustrated in their own performance. And I'm not going to be that shrinking violet that thinks, well, I won't say too much. I think I had to put it out there, which I have. You see from the sweat coming off my brow, and we haven't got enough sort of going on in our team at this moment in time. So we've got to get the younger ones that are a little bit more immature football-wise, and some of the older ones to get going and show that real will to win.
When you say there's not enough going on, what do you mean by that?
Well, it's a will to win. It's like getting a cut eye to score a goal. It's driving through when you know someone's just about to take you out. It's about going in and winning a 50-50 tackle and not believing you're going to get hurt. It's just that mental state that makes you a winner, and we've got to somehow get that back into them, and I will.
And it had a couple of injuries. Well, obviously it's relatively shortly after the finish of the game. Any news on James Dayton and Dylan Phillips?
Well, not early news, no. I mean, Dylan's opened up his medial knee ligaments, so we don't quite know how bad that is. I mean, he carried on, so but we'll have to wait and see. And Dates, you know, has got this hamstring problem that he recovers after 3 or 4 days, then he plays and it goes again. So, listen, he's going to need a long old rest, because I can't afford to keep bringing him on and taking him off.
Would you, if you hadn't had the Dylan injury, would you have been seriously considering giving Amari a run out in the last 15?
Yeah, I would have done. Yeah, he was unlucky. I said to him, I apologise to him and Munsey, because those two probably would have done better than most that were out there on the day. So we'll have to wait and see what we do for the next game. Yeah, no problem.
Gary, is the key now not to overreact to one bump along the way?
Yeah. I mean, I'd have preferred one question rather than 45 sort of thing, because you go into it more than you really need to or want to. But I'm always honest with you, and I'll always be honest with you, so that when I say we've played well, that's what I think. Yeah. We didn't play well today. You've got to get through these grounds. We've got a Braintree game that will be very similar to this, and we've got to make sure we're ready for that, because if we do the same today at Braintree that we did today, we're going to lose that one as well. So we got to pick ourselves up and keep going. Of course, we'll keep going. We're still top of the league, and see where we are in 3 or 4 games' time. We might be smiling about this.
That's the important thing to remember. With 10 games to go, there is nobody in a better position than you.
Listen, I've got a group of lads that will take a rollicking, that's for sure, and that won't make them any worse. And they know me now. They know what I'm trying to achieve, and when they don't reach that level, I tell them, and they know themselves. I said I was surprised that they weren't all fighting each other when I went in there after I had a little quiet word with the ref, because I did think his game management was poor on the day. He didn't help a dullish game, because of all the stoppages, and anyway, that's another thing. He didn't lose us the game, he just made the game a little bit less entertaining.